So, after many months of searching for a brand new car, after I recently got rid of my TT, I set out to Auto Trader to look for the next whip. And I came across the Nissan 370Z. It ticked all the boxes, but something was just missing. I don't know what it was, but everything else was perfect about the car. I came across the BMW M235i. I'd recently came across a red one for sale, and it was manual, which is precisely what I was looking for. And I travelled to Winsford, which was over a 5.5 hour train journey from home. And they had a great bunch of different cars for sale. They had Porsches, they had Volkswagens, they had BMW. They pretty much had all of the ones you could name. And while I was waiting for my one to be ready and prepped, I just decided to have a look at the showroom, and they had some great cars on there. They had Alphas, Range Rovers, you name it, they had it. So, and then I stumbled outside across this Godzilla, and I just had to have a little look at it up close and personal. But I think this was out of my budget for the time being. So while I waited for my car to be prepped, I couldn't understand why it wasn't already prepped if it was for sale, just for the customer to go ahead and buy it straight away. So after buying it, and everything was going well, this happened. After driving an hour and a half away, casually driving on the motorway, the engine had basically blew up and seized. So yeah, I was left on the motorway for over 4 hours waiting to be towed back to the garage for my refund. I'm not actually entirely sure what happened to the car, but I had to get my money back there and then as soon as possible. But there was just metal fragments all over the engine, the oil had sputtered out everywhere. So after sleeping in the car overnight with nothing to keep me warm, I basically got my refund in the morning and departed to go back home. And then I stumbled upon my dream car. So that is when I stumbled upon the M240i. I was stuck on a manual, but I decided to bite the bullet and go for an automatic. So I headed off to my local BMW dealership in tow with some cash and some mighty high aspirations. So let me introduce to you the greatest car buying purchase I have ever made. Let's give the paddles a go, shall we? Enough of that. Turn traction control back on. Comfort. That's what we want. Put it into Sport Plus. It gets up to speed very, very fast though. What the fuck? Slow down a bit now, we're in fourth. Right, there's no cars behind us. Just dropping to third. Knock it into sport. Let's knock it into drive. Let's give the paddles a go, shall we? As you can see, it does get very fast. Let's just change it down a little bit more. Fourth. shifting is so responsive, it's mega mega fast. Let's just chuck it back into drive. I like this. First day driving it is very good. Let's put it back into comfort. Oh god, it is so smooth. Let's put the sound down. It is so good, this car, Jesus Christ. I didn't think I'd like an automatic, but yeah, this is awesome. We don't need this. This guy just got to get used to driving this type of car, to be honest. First proper rear-wheel drive car. First rear-wheel drive car, actually. I just got used to having it. Got plenty of power on tap. Can actually be used as a good daily driver too. So that is something worth noting. I'm not going to figure out how to get this sideways yet because I'm not used to it. Suspension is not too hard on this. It's pretty damn soft. And you want a soft suspension for these type of roads because the roads in the UK are very, very bumpy. I never really thought that I'd be a fan of the automatic transmission again after my first car because the gearbox in the Fiat Punto was so bad. But these are very smooth, you cannot feel the shifting. But it's nice.